Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Beyond the Mat with me, J. Cole Yoga, talking today about Transcendental Meditation. Let's get to business, folks. Got my notes here because there's a bunch of shit to cover, and I don't want to miss out on anything. Put a lot of work into this episode, typing it. We're sitting here in front of, because it's a meditation episode, in front of my little meditation station. I got my little tarot cards that I pulled today. I've got my sweet grass that was burning earlier and some incense and my little Ganesha and all my stuff. And yeah, anyways, we'll look at that again more in depth on another episode. So, Transcendental Meditation, what are the facts? The facts are that it creates a sense of well-being in you while you're doing it, and also that leaks out into your life as well. So it also creates, for some people, they report a sense of euphoria while meditating. The euphoria doesn't leak out into their lives, they said. It lowers stress levels, which is good, improves heart functions. Cortisol levels are lowered by a measured 40%. And cortisol is what actually causes things like anxiety and stress in the body. The cortisol levels rise, and then the anxiety and everything starts snowballing and compounding into your life. So what is TM, Transcendental Meditation? It's a meditation technique that was brought to the West by an Indian Hindu man who called himself Maharishi. And how is it done? Let's see. So Maharishi taught this meditation technique to celebrities, comedians, politicians, basically people of status who he knew could propel this thing and get it flourishing quickly and make it a big thing, make it a big splash, make it a big deal. How is it done? This is pretty cool. 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. You choose the time in the morning, you choose the time at night. Preferably first thing in the morning. As soon as you wake up, you just go into your little station and do it. Don't check your cell phone alerts, messages. Don't go online. Don't talk to anyone. Don't drink coffee. Don't do anything. Just wake up and go over to your station and do, or wherever you go, sit on a mat or a pillow or whatever it is that you do. Just do it, like right away. Unlike other meditations, you don't have to worry about trying to control your breathing. You don't have to worry about your posture so much, a little bit, but you don't have to worry about all the things controlling your thoughts, trying to direct them any which way. You don't got to worry about trying to enter some weird void of nothing. You don't do any of that kind of shit. It's basically you just sit there and you repeat a mantra to yourself inside your mind over and over and over for the duration of the whole 20 minutes. And that's pretty much it. And then my note says, me! Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. So I did the TM, me, this J. Cole character here, this 3D manifestation of what you guys call J. Cole. Woo! This ego, if you want to call it an ego, whatever it is. I did it, me. But let's not talk about me so much here, even though I highlighted it. You guys want to see? I'm not joking. It says me. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation! So I did it this morning. I did the first 20 minutes, and I'm going to try and do 30 days, morning and night, and I'll definitely report back to everybody when it's over. So what happened was 20 minutes of me repeating the same thing over and over created a quiet calm, a very quiet calm, multitasking at the level of yoga. And what I mean by that is yoga is definitely multitasking for me anyways, and I hope for a lot of people, because let's just look at something like mountain pose. So in a mountain pose, this is where you see people just standing there like, it looks like they're just hanging out all willy-nilly, but that is definitely not the case. That's not what's going on. Your feet are fully engaged, grounded to the earth, almost lifting up in the arches. Your chest is rise. Your calf muscles are engaged. Your thighs are like flexed and flexing inwards. There's a lot of pressure and tension going on here. You're not just standing there. It's holding you up in every part of your body. Your belly is engaged. Your abdominals are engaged. Your back is, you're trying to keep your back nice and flush, or even just a nice little S to the spine. All the way up, your shoulders are down and back, and your arms are out, your hand palms are flat and out in front of you. Your neck is up, head over chest, chest over pelvis, and you're rising up and you're lifting up as if trying to grow taller. So there's all this is going on when really it just looks like someone's standing there. So that's what I mean by multitasking, the multitasking of yoga. And so it's kind of the same thing with this, because I'm reciting my 3-syllable word, and now I've read anyways, and I've heard from other people who do TM, that a lot of the times you're given a 3-syllable word because it's just easy to remember, and it's easy. It's just da 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 da. The word cannot have any meaning because you don't want to attach a meaning to something. If the word was like potato, so then you're just sitting there going like potato, 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 potato. Obviously, you're going to think of a fucking potato in your mind, and maybe potato salad and mashed potatoes and sliced potatoes. You're just going to think a lot about potatoes. So they can't have any meaning, or it's not supposed to. And a TM master is supposed to choose this word for you. They usually give you a Sanskrit word. And so you're not ever supposed to look into the definition of the word, like I said, because that would just alter the whole thing. It would attach meaning, and as you're sitting there, you'd have visions of potatoes or whatever the word is. You know, what if it's the Sanskrit word for love, and then you look it up and you're like, oh, it's love. Oh, yeah, I got the love. And all of a sudden, no, there's a hierarchy. You feel better than other people who didn't get a cool word like love. So I'm sitting there. I'm repeating this word. It's literally on a loop running in the background of my mind. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. And the whole time my mind is just like chaotically thoughts, ideas, thoughts, things, plans, future, yesterday, tomorrow, things that I said, things that I didn't say. All my life is just but the whole time and I'm just saying my word over and over, over and over, over and over. And I'm saying because this is part of the mysticism of the whole thing, is that you're not supposed to even tell anyone what your word is. You're never supposed to let that go. It's just you and your guru, your TM master, who gives you the word. You're the only two who are ever supposed to know that. So I'm just going to say just because I like to play along with the mysticism of it all. And yeah, so I'm sitting there. This is happening. I mean, 10 minutes went by and I'm just like, okay, this, for me, I got to rein these thoughts in. I got to do something on top of this. And like I said before, with TM, you don't got to do anything else. You just do the mantra over and over. And so I thought, I got to rein these thoughts in. Let's add some more things. Let's do some ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi breathing is this like vocal nasal. It's very nasally sounding. It's like kind of like if you were to fog a mirror with your hand, it's that same kind of contraction in the back of your throat. If you were to close your mouth and do the same thing, and so it's like that, ujjayi breathing. And I do long 30-second breaths in, 30-second breath out. And for me, that really helps. Like, think of like a sediment in a glass, and it's all everywhere. It's just been shaken up. By doing this breathing, for me anyways, all the sediment starts to settle and settle, and the liquid becomes clearer. What else did I do? Deep belly breathing. So really breathing all air. So you're breathing in. Sure, your chest fills up, but it can go even farther by just pushing your belly. I can't even see my belly, but it doesn't matter. You push your belly out as you inhale, and it gives you a little more air. And so I'm doing those, and on the exhale, you're bringing your belly all the way in. You're letting all of the air out of your body in almost the Uddiyana Bandha abdominal lock kind of thing. So you're using the diaphragm when all the air is out of your belly, get it all out, you're using the diaphragm instead of your lungs to pull the air back in. The diaphragm and muscles are engaged, and muscles are what's reinflating your lungs for you, not the lungs themselves, which is a lot easier on your lungs, and it works out the belly, tones it up a little bit, feels real good. So that's what was going on, and then as soon as I did that, the thoughts all subsided. They sank down. Another 15 or 10 minutes, whatever, went by, and that was it. Just repeating the mantra over and over again. Bum ba bum, bum ba bum, bum ba bum, bum ba bum, and it was over. And I was a little disappointed that 20 minutes had passed by so quickly. I normally do a lot longer meditations in my life. Sadly, you can only learn TM from a certified, registered TM teacher. And now it's said that these courses, they cost upwards to $6,000 US. Sort of a scam? I don't know. Leave your comments below. What do you think? Is it a scam? Is it not a scam? I guess, in a way. In a way it's not, because so TM is done by all the Hollywood stars, musicians, politicians. Jerry Seinfeld's been doing TM for 40 years or more by this point. It's basically like a status symbol for a bunch of rich folks, basically, who have excess money, excess wealth, kind of like that whole way that they jokingly look at people who like drive a Tesla car, kind of all like, ooh, look at me and how good I am, and I'm saving the environment, and everyone, look, I'm a well-doer, and I spent a whole bunch of money to do it, ha ha ha. So there's that kind of a thing going on, and I'm not shitting on anyone who drives a Tesla. I think Teslas are pretty fucking cool, and I would definitely drive a Tesla if I could afford one, but not for those reasons. Anywho, so yeah, if you can afford to spend $6,000 so that a guy in a cape can tell you a word, and yes, there is a man in a cape. There's a lot of ceremony involved with this. So there's an initiation process where people are dressed up in robes, and there's incenses burning, and they're making you feel really good about yourself, about really drumming this thing up, because over the course of 4 days, there's an hour every day for 4 days, and that's what you're paying $6,000 for. So at the end, a guy in ceremonial robes and a cape and all this other stuff is going to come and give you a word that you're then going to use the rest of your life, or until maybe you do some more courses with them, then maybe they'll change your word for you after some time. I don't even know if they ever do change your word. So yeah, $6,000 for this highly guarded secret. I did a ton of digging online, folks, ladies and gentlemen, and what I found was a whole bunch of websites, like what doesn't look like anything. It doesn't look like they're affiliated with this tm.org or whatever. I think it's transcendentalmeditation.org, or maybe it is just tm.org, the big guys who run this whole thing. It kind of looks like these are maybe like YouTube videos made on their own, kind of like the one that I'm making right now, but actually by the end of the video, it's like a what do they call that in the marketing? Squeeze page. It's like a funnel, and it's bringing you down, and it's working you up, making you feel real good. They're rubbing your shoulders. Oh yeah, does this sound like you? And then you go on and on. You're like, yeah, that is me. Yeah, that is me. Oh, we have all the answers for you. Just follow this. No, join our free newsletter. Next thing you know, you're getting newsletters, and you're watching these videos, and there's all these things, and so you've been sucked into the TM organization already without even knowing it, just by clicking on a YouTube video that looks like someone like me who's just talking about TM, and maybe they might be giving away the secret, which I'm going to do in this video. Yes, I am. So we already did the secret. The secret was the word. So after your 4 days, that's the big secret. They're going to give you this special word. And there's a little bit of other training that goes on. They do talk about other meditation techniques and how to do other stuff, and the idea of being mindful and everything like that. So there is some good shit being delivered. And we'll get to the pricing structure later in a few minutes. So what I found online was people who were so pissed off that they just spent all this money on a fucking word. And they're the ones who blew the whistle and got this all out. The TM organization is quite huge. It's almost a cult-ish. It's very cultish-y. It's almost like a Scientology kind of scam, like pay us money to get to the next level and we'll let you wear the wizard hat. One man donated over $100,000 before he realized he was throwing his money away. Good money after bad. But the damnedest thing about all of this is that TM has 100% scientifically proven results. So there's that. I mean, it works. It fucking works. In everyone that they test, it works. The brain scans, it works. The better lifestyles, having more peace in your life, being able to take that with you back out into the world, it all works. It all works. And yeah, so it's kind of hard. It's hard to like look at them through such a negative light, other than the fact that they're charging so much money. Because there's always another level. There's always another course you can take, more money to get to the next thing. So this Hindu guru who brought TM to the West, to the public, basically that was a huge scam too. He called himself Maharishi, and he had a following of students, and students who became certified teachers to spread the TM message around. And students that he had sex with, lots of sex with the students, as a lot of these fake gurus do. And so there's that whole thing, which is like, and it's funny seeing a lot of interviews from these girls who he had sex with. Like, they're just dumbfounded, starstruck, in love with the man. And even to this day, after it's all come out in the wash that he was basically just charging people, using them and throwing them away when they ran out of money, and using women to get stuff and gains and everything, and to throw them away when he was done with them, like a very, very user kind of man. And even after all that, you can still see the sparkle and the twinkle in their eye when they say his name and they think about him and they talk about him, and it's the love and, oh, my heart, the Maharishi, oh, he loved me, I know he did. No, he didn't. He just wanted your fucking money. And so what's weird is that this whole thing, it still continues after it was all revealed. This TM organization still exists to this day. They still have spokespeople online trying to recruit people, trying to get people signed up to TM after all this time. And I'm wondering how can people be so naive to keep falling for the same kind of thing? It's the same scam. Like, the Maharishi guy is not there anymore as this like head guy up top. Like, now they've moved into CEOs and businessmen and all this kind of a structure, and those people are in place now, and it's just a bunch of white folks in LA basically who took over, who are charging all this money now to teach you the secret of TM. And I was just wondering, how can people fall for this? And like, why would you spend $6,000 on a word from a man in a cape? And then it hit me, it's exactly the same as what the pharmaceutical companies are doing right now. So we have the same kind of triangular pyramid structure where we have these few people up on top, the scientists, right? Who are like the scientists and doctors who have basically created their own language, first of all, by using all these Latin words to describe everything, you know, like, this isn't I don't know. Lighter is not a lighter, it's lightus fumicus or something silly like that. It's like, why can't you just call it a fucking lighter, and then we would all know that you're talking about a lighter? But no, then they wouldn't have this elevated special thing. So now that we've only got a small handful of people, a small percentage of people up here who are all agreeing on this one dichotomy, this one way of speaking, and they're going to have more power over everyone else because they're up there going like, hey, we're smarter than all of you. We know a bunch of shit. Oh, also, we mixed a bunch of chemicals together. Here's some pills. Pay us a whole bunch of money for those pills. So literally, it's the exact same business model going on with this, with Transcendental Meditation. And that's it. So if you guys want to research more, go ahead. There's some documentaries out there. There's a little bit of information. A lot of shit on YouTube I found, they don't tell you the secret. They're just going to build you up and build you up and build you up. And then at the end, it's going to say, oh, go to tm.org or transcendentalmeditation.org or whatever the case may be. So if you want to try it at home, here's a word for all of you to try. I made it up myself, doesn't mean anything. Ramasa, Ramasa. Ramasa. You can stretch it out, you can speed it up. Ramasa, Ramasa, Ramasa. Ramasa, Ramasa. You can sing it, you can do however you want to say it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Do it, 20 minutes. Comment below after you do. That's it for today, folks. My battery's about to die. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. And all that other good noise. And we out of here. And we out of here. And I'm going to go and meditate again. And do the TM. And we'll see how it goes. And I will report back to you after 30 days. None of that rhymed, but it doesn't have to. Because this is art creation. Ding. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Or click on these things right here. Or right here. Or right here. Or right here. I don't know where they're going to be. Bye. Ding.